Hey guys, welcome back to Fundamental STEM and to the 5th video in the Drawing Shapes in Scratch series. Let's get straight into this by getting rid of the cat. And you probably know the drill by now. Let's get into our library and try to find our pencil. Oh, skipping past it there guys. There's the pencil. Head into costumes, delete costume 2 and then center the tip of the pencil into the crosshairs. There we go. Now get into our backdrop. Let's choose our backdrop. And I'm going to use my wall again. If you guys prefer to use a different backdrop, by all means use a different backdrop. I only use this because the contrast between the backdrop and what I'm drawing looks particularly good. And then the grey footpath down here is good contrast for the text that I'm putting on. So I'm picking that one there. Then I'm going to get rid of the white backdrop. And I'm going to duplicate the wall so I have 2 costumes of wall. In the second one, we're going to add some text down here on the footpath. So we're going to drag this down. And we're going to add some text. Now today's video is the last of the triangles. We've done equilateral. We've done what was the other one? Isosceles. So today we have, anybody guess? Scalene triangles. So a scalene triangle is what we're going to be doing. So we're going to put a bit of text in here that says this is a scalene triangle. This is a scalene, S-C-A-L-E-N-E triangle. D-I-A-N-G-L-E. And make a full stop there and return to drop down. Now we give an explanation. A scalene triangle, S-C-A-L-E-N-E triangle, T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. A scalene triangle has, and I'm going to drop down a line here because the text will just get too long, has 3 unequal length sides. That's what we want to say here. 3 unequal, U-N-E-Q-U-A-L, unequal length, L-E-N-G-T-H, sides, S-I-D-E-S. Stick a full stop there. Okay, so this is a scalene triangle. A scalene triangle has 3 unequal length sides. Basically meaning each of the sides is a different length. So there's our text. Now let's get into our pen and get coding. So, starting off with a when the green flag is clicked. And I'm going to zoom that in there, make that nice and big for you guys to see. The first thing we need to do is to make sure that we're on backdrop 1, so that text is gone. So let's click into looks. Let's go to backdrops, switch backdrop to wall number 1. That's okay. Then we need our pen functions. So again, we need to click on the extensions, click into pen, and there's our pen blocks. First one we need to do, lift up the pen and erase any previous work. So up pen up, and then erase all. Okay. Now we can, in the previous one I started putting in the motion blocks here, and I was saying that you could actually put the other functions that you need here, like pen size and so on. So we're going to do that in this one. So we're going to add in pen size here on this one, make the pen size 5. We're going to have our pen color, set our pen color to 100, make the pen color 100. And then we're going to make it go to position first because we don't want to put the pen down just yet. So we want to start at a particular position, okay? So the way we did this before was by grabbing on the pen to the position where we wanted it to start, and that would be the original position. So click into your motions blocks. There's the go to X and Y. Now I wanted to start, say, about here, about there. So that's a good position. So you can pull out that XY block. So it's going to go to that position, and then we need a point in direction of 0 degrees. So it's going to go straight up first. Okay, so 0 degrees. We'll just type in 0, and that's our that's our position. So starting from here, first thing it's going to do is go straight up. Now we need to put the pen down. Okay, so we're just ready to start drawing. So click back into the pen and put the pen down. Put the pen down. And this is the part, this is kind of similar to what we had to do for the scalene, this is the scalene triangle, the isosceles triangle, because it was different sizes of the three different sizes. Well, that one had two different sizes, different angles and so on. And so you can't just put the three sides in a loop and make it go all the way around. Like the equilateral triangle was just one length size and on one angle and so on. So it could repeat the same thing over and over. So what we need to do is step by step. So the first one is going to be a repeat block of 10, move 10. So that's our 100 steps. Okay, that's our first one, right? And that's effectively 100 steps. Then we need a turn block. So the turn block, okay, so the angles here for this turn block are 110, 110. Then we need another moving block. I could duplicate these, but they're so small, it's just as easy to pull out another repeat block. So I'll pull out another repeat block, and I'll pull out another move block. Now this is a different size. So this one was 100. So the next one is going to be 300. Okay, so that's the first side of your triangle. It's only 100 in length. This is the second side of your triangle, and it's sorry, I actually wrote 300 in there. I meant 300 is the repeat, so it's 10 times 30, so it's 300 in all. Yeah. Okay. So that's the 300 in all for that one. So it's 100 up and then 300 down this way, and so then we need another turning. So it's the turn again. So pull out a turn block, and this turn block is 160 degrees. 160 degrees. And then finally it has to come across the bottom. So that's again another repeat block. So we're going to repeat, and it's 10, that's correct. And then inside we have a number of 28. Okay, so that's 280 steps across the bottom. Now just for added effect, we're going to put the last piece in where we lift up our pen. So go down to pen and lift up the pen. Then tell the pen to go to a position to get it out of the way. So what we need to do is go into our motions, and there's our go to X and Y. If we drag the pen and just drop it, say up here, that's out of the way. That is the coordinates for the pen now. So we can lift up the pen, tell it to go to that X and Y, and then finally in looks, switch the costume of the backdrop, switch the backdrop to wall 2. Okay, and that'll be the one with the text. So let's have a look at that, all that text there, or all that code there. Looks kind of long, but again, it's kind of like the last one. It's fairly easy. It's just a bit long, and we need to give details for. These are all the motion blocks for your sides and your angles to turn and so on, and the rest of them are just the pen functions and so on. So let's have a look at that in action. I'll go big screen, go green flag, and there we go. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to move that pen out of the way, as that's not exactly where I want it. Let me see. I'm going to fix that. Let's pull that go to block out of the way and pull that to here. And we'll click into motions, and that should be that fella there. Let's click that back on. Oh, that's not going on. Let's switch the backdrop. Let's see it now. That's better. Okay guys, so that was the last of the triangles. We're going to move into squares and other shapes later on, and then there's going to be a bit more how to use these shapes to make like cool effects like spirographs and that kind of thing. So more videos to come. Remember to click like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.